What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going over the top 5 best and top 5 worst tattoos of Reddit. So stick around, you're not going to want to miss them. Once again, welcome back. First, we're going to check out the top 5 best tattoos of the month on the tattoos subreddit. All right, this first one is titled, "Tattoos Look Like Sperm. Help." Well, to be honest, I personally don't think they look like that. I think these flames are kind of cool. 4 flames on an arm anyway. It's bringing back Chester Bennington vibes. If anything did look a little sus, it's the top part by your wrist. I'd say it's a little ballsy. I mean, this isn't a tattoo that I would get personally. Maybe if I was 16, 17 again. I did love Linkin Park quite a bit, but overall this tattoo is really not that bad. It does look like one of the tips of the flames kind of comes off in 2 at the point, so I'm not sure what the artist was doing there. And they probably should have went without the red. It's just not blended very well. It kind of just is, it's a little off-putting. But I do like how the skin is kind of torn around the base of the flames. I think that's a really cool touch. The OP did mention that they wanted more Japanese style flames, which I'm not really seeing here. If we look at references of Japanese style flames, they generally have a lot more waves to them. But again, it's really not that terrible. You wanted flames on your arms, and that's exactly what you got. Number 2 is titled, "First Tattoo, Very Happy," with nearly 40,000 upvotes. And to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of this tattoo. When it comes to technical application, it just looks very messy. The grays and the blues kind of all get blended together, and not in a good way. The yellows kind of just look mashed in there. They're just not very vibrant or clean. I do like how the bird's talons are wrapped around that negative space bit at the bottom, but overall, not really thrilled about this thing. I do think it could have been executed a lot better. I do think the style is pretty cool. I just think technically it could be cleaned up quite a bit. I'm kind of surprised to see that these are the top 2 this month. I kind of expected better, but you never know when it comes to Reddit. On to the next one. Number 3 is titled, "What My Girlfriend Asked For versus What She Got," and these are always my favorite. So this original reference looks super cool. I love this style. It's very dark. It's got a few people taking forever naps at the bottom. This thing is rad. Let's check out and see what the artist did. That one's kind of rough, especially when it comes to the original reference. Color me surprised. I'm not shocked to see this at number 3 when the other 2 weren't that great either. What did they do to? If we look closely at the original reference, we can tell that this skeleton character is playing a violin of sorts for all these sad people. But on the tattoo, this figure really isn't playing anything. It looks like the artist added an extra bone in there, which kind of takes away from the entire idea. So not only is the tattoo pretty mediocre, but the artist seemed to fudge up the entire concept. It doesn't really have any great lines, and that's what this entire tattoo is made up of. The hands don't really look like skeleton hands. The tie on the robe is coming up to the hands, and again, if we look at the reference, that's not supposed to be the tie on the robe, it's actually supposed to be the opening, the flaps of the robe. If I had to guess, the artist probably traced this image and did a terrible job, and didn't really peek back at the original reference. This thing is fudged up in so many ways. The original actually has a mask hanging from the skeleton's arm as well, which isn't in the tattoo, which would have been a really cool feature, if you ask me. Wait a minute, am I on the shitty tattoos subreddit? Nope, that's the tattoo page. When it comes to the comment section of this tattoo, you have to have 10 plus karma on this subreddit to see the comments, and I am unfortunately banned from this page, so we're gonna resort to Jeff's page to check out these comments. It seems like the general consensus is the artist used AI to remake this image, which would explain the tie on the robe, and the weird violin that he's supposed to be playing. So just a heads up to all tattoo artists, if you are going to use AI, make sure you take a glance back at the original reference every once in a while. Or you may just end up with a tattoo that doesn't make any sense and loses all meaning. All right, on to the next one. All right, number 4 is titled, "My Birthday Tattoo to Myself," and they are incredibly happy with how it turned out. I'll be the judge of that. Just kidding, this tattoo is super cute, and it's actually refreshing to see a decent tattoo on the top 5. If it were up to me, I would have this at number 1, clearly. I really love how all the frogs are made of a different fruit. You've got the strawberry frog at the top, the kiwi frog in the middle, and an orange frog at the bottom. I especially love the strawberry frog and the kiwi frog because it looks like those parts of the fruit are part of the frog's body. The orange one is a little awkward. It kind of just looks like it was added in there. Now, when it comes to technical application, I do think these things could be a bit better. They're not bad by any means, but I do think the lines could be cleaned up a bit and even add some black shading in there. The black shading will make these brighter colors pop even more. Oh, and I just noticed that it's see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. So I retract everything I said. No, but these tattoos really aren't bad at all. It's just minor things I would fix. Like I do wish I could see a couple of the fingers of the frog on the other side of the ear. You just see the frog's elbow and it looks a little awkward, but not too bad, OP, not too bad at all. On to the next one. And at number 5, this one is titled, I feel like this tattoo has ruined my life. The OP mentioned in the description that he was going to get this Buddha tattoo after sitting on the idea for a few weeks. But when he ended up at a temple to pray, he changed his mind last minute to end up with this Foo Dog statue. Which, if you ask me, this thing's badass. Now I understand that if this isn't originally what he wanted, he could have that tattoo regret. But my personal advice would be, sit on this tattoo for a while, see how you end up liking it after a few months. If you still feel like it's bothering you after some time, maybe it's time to set up a laser appointment. Because this would be a hell of a cover-up, and you probably wouldn't be that thrilled with it either. The OP did mention that people were calling this tattoo corny, which those people calling it corny probably have their name on their back or a family crest. No hate, I'm just saying. I just don't understand how this thing is corny. This thing is pretty wicked, and everyone in the comments agree that this thing's pretty badass. But I can see how, if this isn't what you truly wanted to start, that it could be bothersome. What I think is cool about this tattoo in comparison to the Buddha tattoo is you got this tattoo from real life inspiration. This is actually a temple you visited. So I think it just has a little more meaning to it. And I'm sure you have another part of your body that would fit a Buddha super well. I mean, judging from this photo, you have the entire top part of your arm. So just relax, don't freak out, and maybe we'll hear back from you in about a month. Alright, so that wraps up what I guess is the top 5 on the tattoo subreddit. I really hope that the top 5 on the shitty tattoos subreddit aren't any better than this, but we'll see. Alright, the number 1 shitty tattoo this month says, Quentin and Tarantine by Written Directino. I see nothing wrong here, but maybe I have dyslexia. Obviously, I think this tattoo's super hilarious, and I love funny tattoos. I like when people don't take their tattoos too serious. One of the top comments says it should be on a foot. If you know, you know. This comment says, I kinda like the dog shit lettering, it makes it look like he's saying it like this.
What's out there?
But to be honest, I do too. If it were super clean, it would kinda take away from the hilarity. And if it were written correctly, it would just be a boring tattoo. Which may have given it first place on the tattoo subreddit, because we know how they like to act over there. Unban me, please. Alright, well that one's fun. Let's see what's at number 2. Titled My 25-Year-Old Bad Tattoo and Cover Up. The original is a very muscular, squatting, unfinished angel. And the cover-up is way better. This one belongs on the actual tattoos subreddit. I knew this was gonna happen. Yeah, the cover-up turned out great. You can't even see the original tattoo underneath it, which is a great thing. And I do love how this tattoo has multiple textures to it. The stipple shading in the birds and the almost hatch shading in the leaves behind it. Along with a lot of different line weights, this thing is pretty dope for what it is. Obviously, the cover-up is way better. There's not a whole lot to it, so we'll leave it at that. And in at number 3, we have this one that's titled, This Roller Skates Tattoo Goes Hard. Literally. Well, obviously this one didn't go as planned. Or maybe that's what they wanted? A nice veiny shaft. Now I could be wrong, but I don't think that's how laces are supposed to look. You know, sometimes you'll look up in the sky and see clouds that are in the shape of one thing or another. Well, there's definitely something I see in these laces. And it's a wiener. Also, if you look down at the brakes on the roller skates, now I don't know roller skates that well, but I've never seen brakes look like a set of balls. This tattoo isn't the greatest either, aside from the huge Johnson and set of balls, but it's not done technically that well either. I wonder if the artist was sitting there doing the laces like, please don't make a dick, please don't make a dick. Fuck! Because I know I've done that a time or two. I'm not saying which tattoos. Well, let's check out how this thing turned out after an obviously needed rework. All right, well this is, I'm not gonna call it much better, but it's definitely better. The shaft is gone, and that was the most worrisome part about this tattoo. I feel like the new artist added a little bit of texture to that break down there. The roller skates themselves turned out a little bit better, but I think that's just because the artist added some shading. But as far as the ribbon goes, that thing's kind of a mess. It's just those little pieces of the ribbon that are on the inside of the laces that look unnecessary and too sharp. It doesn't really have a nice soft effect. And when it comes to the star up top, I don't know what's going on with the very top point of that star, but it looks like the artist really went outside the lines. This girl just can't catch a break. As far as the tattoo as a whole goes, I mean, if I didn't know what was there before, I'd say this tattoo is, it's just very overcrowded, especially when it comes to that bow. It just seems like a lot. The bow looks gigantic in comparison to the size of those skates. I'm sure there would have been an easier way to fix it, but that would take a more skilled tattooer to do so. Well, luckily this girl dodged a bullet, but hopefully that's a lesson learned to check out artist portfolios before actually getting work done. Because not only is the first tattoo bad, but the second one is not the greatest either. Either way, this one could have went a lot worse, but thank God she got it fixed up. And coming in at number 4, we've got Lionel Messi kissing a trophy. I've definitely seen this tattoo around the internet for quite some time, and how unfortunate for the collector, because that's one veiny trophy. Maybe color might have been a better choice for this trophy. I mean, the artist already put in blue on the uniform in the back, so why not? I'm surprised that the trophy ended up looking that way because the face really isn't awful. This tattoo really reminds me of the old hand holding the baby finger, if you know what I mean. How unfortunate. But this comment section is on fire. One commenter wrote, "It's gonna get messy." Another commenter says, "Somehow I get the feeling the tattoo artist is more of a Ronaldo lover." At least they got the nose right. All right, I'm gonna leave those comments alone. Feel free to go check them out yourself. On to the next one. And coming in at number 5, another hilarious tattoo. This one is on her bum, and it says, "I hate it when women are like, don't blow your vape smoke all over my baby." First of all, it's not smoke, it's like some other shit. Plus, scientists don't even know the ramifications of its hazard yet. MF-ho. I think it's just the MF-ho at the end just really makes this tattoo. But a choice was made, that's for sure. You can really tell this person has a great sense of humor and really doesn't mind ruining their body. My favorite kind of people. This is obviously some copy pasta from a few months ago, and I'll say it again, I absolutely love it when people don't take their tattoos that serious. This commenter says, "Sure, why not bring the comment section to your ass? Maybe that's the next tattoo. Why not?" This commenter says, "Tattoos with lots of text make no sense to me, especially on an ass cheek. What's the point if everyone has to be like, wait, hold still, I'm reading your ass?" Which would make another great addition. You know what, OP, you should just scroll through these comments and get another one or two. Well, that was another fun tattoo, and in all honesty, I think most of these tattoos were better than the ones on the tattoo subreddit. Please, unban me. All right, well that's gonna be it for the top 5 best and worst tattoos on these subreddits this month. And be sure to let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. What do you think should have been the best, and what do you think should have been the worst this month? As always, don't forget to subscribe while you're here, and I will see you guys next week.